Welcome to IN60, where my guest is Henry Elgood, Chief Risk Officer and Head of Investments Fixed Income at Trilogy Funds. Welcome, Henry.
Thanks, James.
Henry, I'm going to ask you a series of short, sharp questions, where after short, sharp answers, you can pass at any time, and your time starts now. Henry, what piece of advice do you wish someone had given you when you started your career?
I think something I'd like to have known earlier would be that some things are just outside of your control, and you've got to be able to accept and be more fluid with a lot of situations that arise and emerge.
What's the one investment you wish you had made?
One investment I think was Amazon. I think that given how connected that is in terms of our day-to-day lives is quite incredible. So it's a great investment.
What's one red flag that you really seek to avoid when investing?
One thing I look at is not resting on your laurels and being able to be agile and move with a new position or a new assumption with any investment thesis.
What's the most important driver of the property sector?
For me, I think consumer confidence and investor sentiment is important, coupled with, of course, macroeconomic indicators like interest rates and inflation.
Will fixed income be more exciting than equities in 2022?
I think it definitely will be. I think how the unwind of monetary and fiscal support in the fixed income market and what opportunities that presents will be really interesting in 2022.
What's the most important to you, cash flow, leverage, or profit?
For me, cash flow really signals the strength of a business and how it's performing.
What's the most interesting sector of the Australian economy right now?
Right now, I think the transition to renewable energies and what ripple effect that has into the financial market and financial instruments will be really interesting.
If you could only hold one single asset or company investment for the next decade, what is it?
I think any company associated with artificial intelligence and also the Internet of Things and the connectivity that has in our day-to-day lives, that'd be a company I'd want to own.
We've had almost 2 years with COVID. What's your most important investment lesson from 2020 and 2021?
I think being able to remain calm when others around you are panicking and being able to remind yourself of why you made an investment and the underlying thesis.
Lower for longer, or is the only way up for interest rates this decade?
I think the greater question probably is going to be how quickly interest rates rise and that pace of rise over the decade.
Thanks, Henry. This has been IN60 with Henry Elgood.